Hello everybody, I'm going to offer you another little conclusion that I have been led towards, which I have found very useful on this journey of absurdity, this journey of self-exploration and world exploration and love and self-kindness and becoming my best friend and becoming a more tolerant individual, a more harmonious individual, struggling against the system a little less, let's say, something like that. And what I want to talk about today is marking your own scorecard. So the guy that taught me hypnosis, an individual called Dr. John Butler, who I hold in very high regard, he was forever quoting Bruce Lee. Circumstance, to hell with circumstance. I make circumstance. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that we are all powerful, that we are omnipotent. But we do have the ability to choose the way that we judge ourselves, the standards to which we apply ourselves, the things which we consider to be important, the things that we consider to have been inherited from others, and the choice that that entails as to whether or not to adopt it wholeheartedly, half-heartedly, or not at all. This idea of marking your own scorecard is terrifically important. It also allows you to give yourself a break, to understand where the boundaries of your power personally lie. But it makes you appreciate your core values, your core truths, your non-negotiables, the things that make you tick, the things that leave you cold. The things which on your deathbed you're going to look back and think, yes, or what a shame I didn't. Okay? These are the things which make a life meaningful. And they don't rely on anyone else. They might be impacted by our hypnotists. They might be impacted by culture, by convention, by assumed wisdom, by schooling. But within that, deep down inside of you, is the ability to see behind the noise. And it's by marking your own scorecard. It's by journaling, for example. Journaling's fantastic in this, where you come to appraise, to look. It's not to say that you have to play full out, okay? Sometimes playing 25% is playing full out on that day. But it's being aware. It's accepting your awareness and diving within the awareness and questioning the awareness and saying, where am I? Who am I? What am I? And is there an I? And what is behind that? And is that meaningful? And is that workable? And am I on track? And where is my compass? And how do I know? And am I sure? And what is it that is sure or unsure? And so on and so forth. It's a beautiful voyage of discovery, but it comes from this idea of taking responsibility. Taking responsibility, the nub of the word, means to choose your response. Rather than to react on autopilot, to consider for a moment and then to choose your response and then to evaluate and to look on it and to question. Yeah? So my conclusion is marking your own scorecard is something that takes a little bit of courage. It's a little bit scary because it might mean going against the grain. It might mean saying no when the world expects you to say yes, or it might mean saying yes when the world expects you to say no. But if it feels right to you, it's not going to generate a regret. And not doing it, not becoming aware, is going to leave you in the lurch of unknowing, of disappointment perhaps, of apathy perhaps, of a state of stunted embodiment and stunted growth towards the individual that might have been had you ... It's terrifically dissatisfying. Doesn't mean that the alternative is going to be paved with gold. Still going to screw up, still going to make massive mistakes, but you will at least make them with the huge boost of intention, which is correct. You can't have regrets if you do something which turns out to make a mistake, but that you did it with the fullest of intention, with the information that you had at the time. Yeah? Mark your own scorecard. All right. Cheers. Take care.